The business is a very interesting one. I basically lend money to the people you're talking to up here who just spoken, right? They come, well, David puts the deals together and brings them to us, and then we talk about lending. We assess the deal, we assess the risk inherent in the deal, and then try to make proper placement of that risk. We try to keep as much risk on the other side of the table, want to take as little as possible for us. Because, like Ron says, working for a public company, you have shareholders to worry about, and you have the analyst opinion of what you're doing to really worry about. So it's a good business. I enjoy it. You have to like real estate, and you have to like math. It is math. So that's a key to the business. How many hours per week? I mean, I've heard a lot of hours per week, and that's a lot of hours per day. Generally, I'd say it's 50 to 60 hours a week in our business on the lending side in banking. You might have some weekends, you might have some meetings at night that add to that, but in general, it's 50 to 60. Again, I agree with Ron. It's a work-life balance. If you can get your work done, get out, see your kid's ball game, be home for dinner maybe one night a week, which would be nice. I think I heard David say he has dinner 4 nights a week with the guys in the office. I preferred my family once in a while. It's always a little better. So it is demanding, but it's something if you like it and you really want to do it, as Paul said, you got to love it. I love my work. I'll work as much as possible. It's more there's an old adage, if you find a job you love, you'll never work a day in your life. Let's not kid each other. It's still called work for a reason. You don't say, I'm going off to play today. I'm going to work. So you put the time in, you'll get the benefits, and it's good. As far as pay, I'm sorry, back to stress. So forgot about stress. I'm 35 years old. It's not very stressful. So. But basically, it's a different level of stress. We're not playing with our own money. We're playing with the bank's money, the shareholder money, public opinion money. We're the big bad bankers, right? We caused every woe going in the last downfall. It wasn't people who didn't pay it back. It was us for lending it. So you get that stress. You have public opinion and the media out there crying for heads, and basically more regulation comes in. And now you have to comply with a whole new set of rules, and then try to explain it to the developers that we can't do exactly what they want because there's a new rule, like HVCRE, that requires 15% of the appraised complete value of a project being upfront as cash equity, or we have to hold more capital against it. So we have to say we have to charge more or not do those transactions. It's just one of the worst pieces of legislation or regulation that I've ever seen. It's very ill-defined and ill-conceived and ill-defined and does not work. Doesn't make any sense. But so there's stress that way. Am I risking my house, my kid's future, and everything else every day? No. So we'll translate into money later. Basically, my work environment is very good. I like the team I have. I like the work-life balance. It's important to me. That's why I might have chose the lending side of the equation, right? It is a little different than risking. I always say lenders are kind of frustrated developers. We want to be a developer. We just don't have the nerve that it takes to be a developer, to really risk it all. So that's what I like about it. Earnings. For you guys, we'll hire a beginning analyst at $55,000 to $65,000 right out of undergrad. After there'll be a 10 to 15% bonus that they could get with that. And then as you go up and learn more, you'll get into the 100,000, 150, and then as a relationship manager, you can make 250, 300 in salary, but your bonus potential grows as well. You could go from 50 to 150% in bonus. So at the end of the day, can you reach the 1% threshold and be a 1%er? Sure. A lot of it, as Ron said, is we don't get equity in deals, but you get stock options and you get stock equity. That adds up to a lot. I forgot who might have mentioned it about getting a shore house and private school and college. It's the same deal. My kids went to private school, they're going to college. We don't have a shore house. So, but basically, would I do it again? Absolutely. I really like real estate. I like the fact that you can go touch it and see it. It's a tangible asset. It is out there. I really like construction lending because I like when these guys take a project, scrap a piece of ground, and really build something new, and you can say, I was a part of that. You know, something that wasn't there before, something that's better. I like seeing a retail center that George might have done full of cars that people are shopping there, because then it was the right place, the right time for it. Same thing with one of Ron's apartment complexes. You know, people, the work-live environment where they're going today, it's fantastic. Apartments today are 2,000 times better than they were 50 years ago. I mean, the amenities and everything else, hopefully, as you go out into the workforce, you're going to enjoy some of those projects because they're really neat and they do a great job. Thank you.